Like a well-seasoned athlete primed for competition, the fifth-generation BMW 3 Series storms into 2006, all ready to defend its title as the quintessential sports sedan. With streamlined aggression and more power and performance, the 3 is clearly stronger than ever. So much so that there may be no competition at all. In the auto world, when you achieve iconic status, those who put you there will accept nothing less than rolling perfection. That's the challenge facing the all-new 2006 BMW 3 Series. And the fifth generation of the world's best-known sports sedan meets that challenge head-on, starting with styling. Inspired by the 5 Series, tighter lines, improved aerodynamics, and sharper sheet metal achieve a fresher but still characteristic look. The 325i wears 16-inch wheels, while the 330i dons 17s. The Sport package adds 17-inch wheels on the 325i and 18s on the 330i. All trade in the spare tire for standard high-performance run-flat tires. These rear-wheel drive sedans are turned by 2 versions of BMW's latest 3-liter twin-cam 24-valve inline-6 using a magnesium and aluminum composite block for the first time. In 325i Series form, it delivers 215 horsepower and 185 pound-feet of torque. Output in the 330i is 255 horsepower and 220 pound-feet of torque. Transmissions are all 6 speeds, a standard manual and optional Steptronic automatic for both, plus a sequential manual gearbox for the 330i. So how do these dueling 6s stack up? Well, our test 325i automatic will sprint from 0 to 60 in a none-too-shabby 7.2 seconds. The manual will do it in 6.7 seconds, while the 330i manual comes in at 6.1 seconds. The variable valve timing 6 revved willingly to redline, delivering fine high-end power after a sluggish leap off the line. The exhaust note is low, but there's still a growl. There's nothing but praise for the response of the chassis. New to the 3 Series is a double pivot strut front and 5-link rear suspension. That configuration is well suited to a car with a 50-50 front to rear weight balance. Reaction is rapid in any lane change or emergency situation. So quick that most drivers will welcome assistance from the expanded dynamic stability control. Steering feel is heavier than its predecessor, but in a totally sporting way. Optional is BMW's active steering system with a wider variable ratio. While there is also less feedback, it can reduce oversteer in emergencies. The all-vented disc brakes also score well, with stops from 60 averaging 129 feet. The larger disc delivered smooth and stable stops with great pedal feel and little ABS pulsing. In the bump and grind of daily driving, the 325i delivers a firm yet sporty and compliant ride, exhibiting excellent interior noise control. The new 3 Series interior is 2.2 cubic feet larger, and standard burl walnut trims the cabin, yet the look is more functional than fancy. Buyers can choose from the standard single-hood, driver-oriented instrument panel or optional dual-hood version with room for a simpler-to-use navigation iDrive display. 2 audio systems fit the 3 Series. Standard for the 325i is a 10-speaker dual subwoofer CD MP3 stereo. Optional to our test car and standard on the 330i is a 13-speaker Logic 7 system. Shared standards are tilt telescoping leather-wrapped wheel with audio controls, cruise control, start push-button ignition, and 2-way power moonroof. At the back, passengers will welcome the slightly better knee room, but it's still a tight fit. The optional split and fold seat backs include a small trunk pass-through. And trunk space is also up from 10.7 cubic feet to 12. Plus, losing the spare adds a storage bin under the load floor. What's left? Well, how about the price tag? Base for the 325i is $31,595. The 330i asks $37,295. Higher than competitors like the Infiniti G35 to be sure, but then this is the one true 3 Series. The 2006 BMW 3 Series keeps evolving, improving, and staying ahead of its rivals in the 2 things the brand is most noted for: technology and driving feel. The new 3 Series is still the affordable sports sedan benchmark and still without peers. Well, I hope you'll join us next week for more Motorweek, when we'll test Isuzu's i350 midsize pickup and Mitsubishi's exciting Eclipse sports coupe. I'm John Davis. We'll see you then.
To learn more about Motorweek, television's original automotive magazine, visit pbs.org. To order a DVD or VHS copy of this program, call 1-800-873-6154. Motorweek has been brought to you by the Stanley Works, makers of MaxLife 369 tripod illumination tools. Stanley is proud to support public television. Stanley, make something great. Information available at www.stanleyworks.com. And by Dunlop Tires, presenter of the Dunlop Drivers' Cup, an international competition racing to America, testing the skills of non-professional enthusiasts, off-road and on the track. Information at dunloptires.com. And by Cars.com.
Let's say you're looking for a car. Cars.com can help. Research, locate, even contact a dealer. Cars.com. Find the right car for you.
And by Radio Shack, where the excitement is building with Vex Robotics. Vex lets you create and design a working robot, limited only by your own imagination. More information about Vex Robotics is at Radio Shack or radioshack.com. This program was produced by Maryland Public Television, which is solely responsible for its content.